Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I'm going to tell you guys how you can actually grow your hair. For reference, since my hair is curly, my hair is this long curly, but if I straighten it, it gets like a little longer, like right here. I can show you guys what the back of my head looks like. Hold on. This is what it looks like when I stretch out a piece. So my hair is technically like bra strap length, or I think it's like almost mid back. So today I'm going to tell you guys all about how I grew my hair from my shoulders. Like last year around this time, my hair was at my shoulder, at my collarbones, and now 1 year later, it's almost below my boobs. Like, are you guys seeing that? Like, number one thing is definitely the myth I've heard of shampoo dries out your ends. Shampoo only dries out your ends only if you do it roughly. When you do it gently, it doesn't do that. Like if you're going like this super duper rough, it dries out your ends. Sorry if my phone is just a little crooked. Hold on. When shampoo dries out your ends, it becomes so weak, limp, and fragile, meaning your hair will not be able to grow. Another mistake I've made is believing that brushing wet hair is bad. If your hair has some texture to it, like if your hair is curly, wavy, or even slightly wavy, then it's okay to brush it when it's soaking wet, as long as you have some product in it. Because if you brush your hair wet, even if it's straight, like if you brush it wet with like no product in it, and if you do it roughly, your hair will literally break off, causing your hair to not grow. I mean, your hair will still grow, but it's not going to have that length of tension. So now I'm going to focus. Now I'm going to tell you guys on all the things that grew my hair. Number one is scalp massages. So when I massage my scalp, I feel all the blood inside of me like rush to my head. Number two is the inversion method. The inversion method is when you hang your head upside down. Well, I don't want to do it because I don't want to mess up my hair. But when you flip your head upside down, you massage it for like a few minutes, and then after that, it like stimulates blood circulation, and then that's how it is. Number two is length retention. When we touch and manipulate over and over again, our hair will snap off and break off, and when we continuously touch our hair like again and again and again, it gets greasy. And when your hair is greasy, it like clogs. You're not only you have a lot of oil on your scalp, but also if you have product buildup and you're not clarifying your hair, it will clog your follicles, and then your hair will not grow or retain any length at all. Hold on, I'm gonna switch over. Sorry about that. I had to kind of pause. So yeah, now, oh, and number two, after that, so when you're doing that, it like clogs the follicle. Oh, sorry. I'll lower my phone a little bit lower. So yeah, that literally clogs your follicle, causing your hair to just like so make sure you're clarifying at least once a month. But if you have like really, like if your scalp gets like really oily so fast like mine, like I just showered like this, my hair is in a gel cast, and then I will go to the part where I talk about how to get your curls back. So yeah, then like after that is like, and then one myth I've heard is that blow drying is damaging than air drying. Girl, when I used to air dry my hair, it took forever, and when your hair's wet for too long, it actually really damages your hair because of all that moisture that's continuously weighing your hair down. So if you don't want it to happen, make sure to make sure to blow dry. But when you do blow dry, make sure you're using a really good heat protection. It can either be oil based or water based. For my hair type, however, I like to use oil. I like to use either both, but like I mostly prefer water based. Keep in mind, it will make your hair crunchy a little bit, just a little bit, not that much. And number 4 or 5 is to hydrate. And when you're like, you can try every single hair product, hair mask, shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, curl cream, mousse, gel, oils, etc. to grow your hair. Guess what? The only products that you can use to get your hair back from damage and to get your curls back is bond repair or protein treatments. When I use protein products, oh, and the second thing is when I use too much protein, it makes my hair so bad and limpless. But when I don't use too much, but if I keep using like these too much products without protein, then I get moisture overload. So if you have protein overload and moisture overload, it is really bad for your hair and curls. So that's why we need to balance both protein and moisture. Because if we just keep using one of each, then we would just get moisture overload. That's why the first wash day I like to use protein, especially if I've straightened my hair, and then the second wash day I like to use moisturizing products if I have curled or straightened my hair. So I'm just fixing the lighting. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix it. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to fix it. So yeah, and number 6 or 7 is to keep your body hydrated and nourish your butt, and like nourish like nutrient, like make sure you're getting enough new nutrients. The best foods I eat is avocados, strawberries, and dates. And like make sure you're getting enough protein, and like also fish, like tuna, like to really make sure that your body, like make sure you're like keeping your body like hydrated and all. Like make sure that you also have like a clean diet. No, I'm not saying you have to cut off like chips and cookies, like Cheetos and all, but just like, you know, you do have to limit yourself. So if you want long hair like me, because for example, I was able to take my hair from this to this in 1 year. Okay, well, since my hair is so curly right now, it doesn't look like it, but if I straighten my hair, like, hold on. See, it goes all the way down there. Also, one thing I have to say is also heatless hairstyles. Heatless hairstyles, like heatless braid waves, is what also allowed me to grow my hair very long, but I don't do them that much anymore because I'm a natural hair person now. I mean, I'll sometimes do like a bun or a braid. Now it's slick backs. Slick backs aren't always damaging, but if you're like pulling, like tugging and tying them super tight and you're doing it every single day, it's gonna cause breakage. Yes, it doesn't matter how well you take care of your hair. If you're pulling and tugging on your hair so much, it's gonna cause breakage. And number 2, if you have severe damaged hair like I had, you want to use a bond repair product or a protein treatment. I use bond repair products because like they don't give me protein overload. So once I started using bond repair, my hair has been the healthiest, silkiest, and smoothest and curliest it's ever been. So like if you want to retain length and grow your hair, make sure you're clear, make sure like healthy hairstyle to the scalp. So make sure so what my main focus is for you guys is hair growth, healthy scalp, and length retention. Those are 3 things that I followed, which will take your hair from this to this. Now keep in mind, it's also genetics. My hair looks like this because it's also part of my genetics plus my hair keratin. Now, I'm not saying that your genetics can ruin everything, but just saying, you know, it depends on your genes as well. Because let's be honest, not everyone's hair is mine. I'm sure some of you in here have either straighter hair or curlier hair than me. Like those of you watching have like hair curlier or straighter than mine. So it all depends on our hair type, texture, and porosity. Once we find a hair care routine that actually works, like don't listen to people that's always telling you, oh use this product, oh use this, oh use that, oh blah 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 blah. First of all, it's none of their business, and like why are you using it just for them, and they shouldn't care how your hair looks. However, like use whatever product works for your hair type. Like if the product is working for you and it's not working for someone, that does not mean you have to stop using that product. It just simply means it doesn't work for that specific hair type. Don't believe everything you read. Oh, and by the way, natural doesn't always mean better. Oh, and I hear everyone say sulfates and silicones are the worst. Yo, when I don't use sulfates or silicones, my hair gets built up. My hair gets built up without sulfates. But I also, like the first 2 times I have washed my hair, I use a clarifying shampoo, and then I use a hydrating shampoo, and then I use my bond repair as like a deep conditioner. Now I use heat. I know heat can be very, very damaging, but let's be real. You can use heat as long as you want. Just make sure you're using a really, really good heat protectant that actually works for your hair type. So yeah, don't be using all these products. Like the only products I use is shampoo, conditioner, bond repair, dry shampoo, leave-in conditioner, curl cream, mousse, gel, and hairspray, and heat protectant, and oils, serums. That's it. I don't use that many products. Even though I have all these products, I don't always use them. So those are all the the inversion method. As I was saying earlier, when you massage your head, I heard it grows your hair 2 inches, so I chopped my hair off in November 2024 to literally like right here. I think it was like right here, I believe, and now a year later it's like almost under my boobs. Like man, it's like it's like here. Like I have some photos. Like this is what my hair looks like straightened. I recently straightened my hair, so this is what it looks like. And this is also another photo of it when it's in loose curls. And this was recent as well. So yeah, you can use heat and do heatless hairstyles all you want. Just all I'm saying is these are just all the tips that worked for me, which was scalp oiling, the inversion method, a clean diet, you not using heat but also using heat protectant, using protein and no protein stylers, and clarifying my hair, hydrating my hair, repairing it, and I don't really trim my hair because like if you don't have dead ends, then you don't need to trim your hair. Like if your hair's not dead, then you don't have to trim it. I know everyone says to trim it 6 to 8 weeks. When I do that, my hair actually gets shorter, does not grow at all. Like literally. Hold on, I feel like the light is damaging my eyes. I think I'm gonna keep my phone like this. So yeah, I feel like the one thing I helped is scalp oiling and the inversion method. When I shampoo, I like to shampoo my ends because like when you don't shampoo your ends, especially if you put a lot of products to your mid shaft to ends, it's gonna cause a lot of buildup and your hair will not curl up. Like actually, when I do not shampoo my ends feel really waxy and heavy and greasy. But after I start shampooing them, my ends feel soft and hydrated. So yeah, if you want to grow your hair long, thick, and healthy, then make sure to try all this thing. Like I feel like one thing is we should focus on the health of our scalp, because obviously healthy hair starts at your scalp and roots. So make sure you have a healthy scalp, a healthy base to start first, like a healthy scalp. Make sure you don't have any product buildup at all, and also make sure to focus on your growth as well. and also make sure to focus on length retention. Length retention and scalp health are two important things. And if you're someone who has bleached hair or heat damaged hair, I never had bleached hair, but I've had heat damaged hair before, but I was able to fix it. Like, I'm not even joking. I do still have a little bit of the damage, but it was not as bad as before. Like, you know, I'm gonna tell you how to get your curls back. So number one thing is to figure out if you have curly or wavy hair or not. Number two is to use the right products for your hair type. Number three is to get layers. When I didn't have layers, my hair was weighed down, but after that, my waves sprung up immediately. You don't have to ask for that much layering, but I have these long layers with face framing pieces. And number four, which is consistency, which I know nobody wants to hear, but it did take me 9 months for my hair to start looking like this compared to the very beginning. So yeah, that's all my so yeah, those are basically all my tips I have to grow your hair long, thick, and healthy. But also keep in mind your genetics also play a big role. So yeah, my hair is because of my genetics, but like I said, everyone's genes are different. Like, it depends on like how your family members or ancestors hair was. Now, I'm not saying it can technically be because of that, but it also depends on how you care for your hair. So yeah, I thought air drying was bad, but I thought blow drying was bad, but air drying is even worse because of the lack of like wetness and moistureness that's in the hair. So yeah, now I'm going to focus on how to retain length. So in order to retain length, you have to trim your ends if they're dead. You have to use bond repair products. You have to deep condition. You have to use protein and no protein stylers. You have to make sure your ends are soft and hydrated. Make sure also sleep on satin or silk. Also follow a hair care routine that works for you. And number two, do a protective hairstyle sometimes. Make sure a protective hairstyle is not tied at the root. Make sure you're taking really good care of your ends. So yeah, that is basically all the tips that worked for me. So it's basically genetics and your hair care routine. Those are the two main things. Genetics and hair care. That's it. Those are all the things that worked for me. So keep in mind, all these things that I said may not work for you, but you guys can try them and then you can let me know in the comments if they worked for you or not. Now, I'm not saying this will work for everyone because obviously we all have different hair types, but this will probably work for some of you. So you guys can give it a try, let me know in the comments, and then let me know how it goes. Anyways, that is all my tips to grow your hair, get your curls back, and retain length. As someone who literally had hair like this to now almost like right to now here in just 1 year. Like, I'll insert photos of like how, like if you guys saw those photos about how my hair literally got that long, you guys will see. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys have a good night and follow me for more hair care tips to grow your hair long, thick, healthy, and also get your curls back. Anyways, that's all for today. Bye guys.